Hey everybody, Chris here. So on this channel, we've talked a lot about what could be the big catalyst for Dogecoin coming in this bull run. Could there be something even bigger? Perhaps a spot ETF? We're going to explore that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. My next live stream will be Monday at 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time in the United States. So join in and make sure that you've got all of your notifications on and are subscribed so you can join in on the fun with the live. But for now, let's get caught up on the weekend, what's happening with Dogecoin and this potential huge news for Dogecoin being included under consideration for a spot ETF. And we start here looking at the Dogecoin chart. We're now at 14.2 cents, and Dogecoin has been trading up and down around this 14.3 resistance line that we had pegged all the way back from a few months ago, that this would be next resistance. And then after this, if we can confirm 14.3, we're talking 17. That's right, we'll be up to 17.420 will be our next target for Doge. But we did have Dogecoin on Saturday kind of follow a retrace, and this retrace was very similar to what I was predicting that we would see. This was during the live stream on Friday. I thought that we would see a retrace down. This was that white line that I drew, and Dogecoin did follow that. So nothing out of the ordinary for Doge, kind of going sideways on the weekend. As predicted, Bitcoin has shown some promise, up to about 68.4 right now for Bitcoin, trying to get back over 69 with 70 in its target. So overall, a future target that Titan of Crypto has here is looking at a breakout very soon, and this is probably looking like a election breakout that we would be looking at. And of course, I will be live on Tuesday, November 5th for election night coverage. Yeah, we'll be looking at the returns as they come in, the results of the election, but also what that effect is on crypto prices, particularly Doge and Bitcoin. We'll be watching those two charts most, but we'll touch on some others as well as the night goes on. So make sure you join in on the Chris Pax election night live stream on Tuesday, November 5th, because we could see some spicy movement happening in the price of crypto. So Titan of Crypto looks, momentum is building. Things are starting to smell good for Bitcoin. Next target, 98K. Big magnet. Is this what we're going to be seeing? And again, when we zoom out and we look back at the run up that Bitcoin had in 2017, and then in 2021, this was 20K, this was 69K, and now we are looking at into 2025, not only just that 98K run, which will be the more immediate one in 2024, he's predicting, but essentially following that up in 2025, up over $200,000 for a Bitcoin. What does this mean for Doge? Well, Master Kenobi, again, we're looking back at 4-year cycles. How many days after Bitcoin halving do we see the maximum price? How many days after Bitcoin halving do we see a maximum price? And how many days after Bitcoin halving do we see a maximum price on total two? That's right, this is total crypto, looking at overall market cap of all cryptos. Again, early in this 2017 run was mostly Bitcoin, but as we've seen more and more altcoins gaining in total market cap, a little less influenced by Bitcoin, more influenced by alts, and we are looking at a big run up coming, and particularly Doge. Again, zooming back in to what kind of breakout we could be seeing for Dogecoin. Again, this is looking at election night as being pretty spicy for Dogecoin as well. So Trader Allen's kind of looking at this 2021 breakout and saying this chart is setting up very similar manner to what we saw in 2021. And I know it's still 2020, not quite the 4-year cycles, but we could see a lot of excitement for Dogecoin. And also, again, zooming back out, again, looking at very similar patterns of trading, that we could be looking at a huge double top for Doge, as we saw in 2021, as we saw in 2016 into 2017. And here we could see double top getting around $1 and possibly $2 coming for Dogecoin. So what's all this about? Dogecoin skyrockets 1,800% in net flows. Whales are triggering massive moves. So what is this with the whales again? They see what is coming for Dogecoin, I believe, and they are accumulating. That's right. We see accumulating of large holders, and net flows are in. That's right. Coming in. We have Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeting last Tuesday that Doge will fix it. So we covered that last week. And again, this is a big surge that we've had over the week that we've been following. Dogecoin still the 8th biggest digital asset, market cap of over $20 billion. We touched 21 billion yesterday, and we're going to see it close the gap on XRP going forward. So what could fuel this? What could fuel, besides the election and Elon and all that? There's this. Grayscale's Dogecoin ETF rumors fueled a rally for Doge. I think it's going to be more a confirmation of something rather than just this speculation, but it does add to this optimism. And whether a launch of a Dogecoin ETF could actually spark a new rally for Dogecoin. That's right. Grayscale names Dogecoin among potential crypto products. Will we see a Doge ETF soon? We saw what happened to the Bitcoin ETF when it launched earlier in 2024. Between February and March, Bitcoin's price skyrocketed up over $70,000 to a new all-time high even before the Bitcoin halving earlier this year. Could we see something like that with Dogecoin? That's right. This would be this could attract institutional as well as retail investors, driving demand for Dogecoin. We saw what happened with Bitcoin, even the Ethereum ETF, although it started slow, mostly because there was still Grayscale selling out of some futures thing that got converted into a spot ETF. There is no Dogecoin futures thing. If Dogecoin started its own spot ETF, there'd be no selling. It would all be buying. That's right, it would all be buying. Grayscale already boasts a diverse portfolio. Despite its wide range of offerings, Grayscale, it hasn't ventured yet into meme coins, but the possibility of a Dogecoin product could mark a significant expansion of its reach into new areas. Dogecoin is distinct, being placed in this consumption and culture category. And if we look overall, what are they talking about? So this is Grayscale's official account, assets under consideration, and they do their list here. And this list is more easily seen by Coinpedia. Thank you very much for putting this together. And so there's already, and these are under consideration, there's already some moves on Litecoin, Solana, and XRP. So the Litecoin one that we saw last week caused a huge spike in the price of Litecoin. And I think one of the reasons Litecoin is being considered, because it is one of the OG proof of work altcoins. And so that makes sense to me for consideration. But you look at this list here, and what really strikes you about these? These are all tokens except for one, and that's Doge. That's right. And Doge is also one of the only OGs on this list as well. Many of these are younger and newer, but Doge really stands out to me. And if Grayscale chooses Dogecoin from this list. Proof of work cryptocurrency, been around a long time, top 10 in market cap now, unlike the rest of these. Well, except Ton. Ton is in, but Ton's a newer thing and still uncertainty about Telegram and its what's going to happen with Telegram. Just to me means that Dogecoin is the one that stands out. So also, as we talked about yesterday, Dogecoin is sucking liquidity from the meme coin market, and that is what I've been talking about for a couple weeks. As we're going to see this rotation as Dogecoin starts to spike up, we're going to see a lot of retail meme token traders selling their tokens and buying into Doge because they don't want to miss a big run up in Dogecoin. We see rising open interest as well. And so essentially what we're seeing is we got more long positions than short positions on Doge, even as Doge is now up over 14 cents. The consensus is Dogecoin isn't going through a big drop, right? This growing interest, growing momentum in the price, the open interest is looking to be more for the long positions, meaning Doge is going to continue moving on up. Ali says the TD sequential flashes a sell signal on the Dogecoin daily chart, anticipating a brief correction before the continuation of the uptrend. But that is just because we had 9 consecutive days of green candles that we were following. So of course, whatever the AI or program is behind the TD sequential thing is saying sell here. We're looking at the bigger picture and we're like, this is just a start. This is just a start. And as Crow says, the Crow trades, Dogecoin is like the Bitcoin of the meme coins. You don't like it, too bad. You don't matter. Doge going to $1 and zooming out, looking at the 4-year cycles. The past couple times we've had very similar trading coming up out of a descending wedge and breakout. So there's Kamal here says we can buy Doge at around 11.5 cents within a week. There's still a lot of sentiment out there about a big drop in the price of Doge, and Crow just says keep crying because I don't see that happening either. So right now, again, zooming out, this is sideways trading as predicted for over the weekend after there was going to be an initial drop and resettlement. That has now happened. And are we going to see the next move up? This is sort of double top, these little cat ears or dog ears before a little retrace. Here again, here's our dog ears again, double top before a retrace. And this is looking like it's setting up for the next move up. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the potential of a Dogecoin spot ETF and what that could mean for Doge? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.